right in the current. So worst
I know, right? There we go. All right. It's like that radio song where it's like, it's about damn time. Yeah, exactly. In a minute, I'm gonna need another trout. Hey, what is up guys? Skiddy Fishing here, and today we are at a If You Know, You Know creek with Mr. Brendan from Salt Lake Tenkara Guides, and also Let's Talk Tenkara podcast. And we're gonna chat a little bit later when we've caught a few more fish and we feel like we can actually stop. But Brendan, how are you today, my friend?
Doing great. Happy to be out fishing. New rod for me, the Talon Mini.
Brendan's been looking at that rod since it came out, and we've actually been talking for months now about meeting up and fishing, and finally the stars aligned for this trip. So Talon Mini for Brendan, and I'm fishing the TUSA Hane, which I've only fished a few times, and you know, this was a creek that we knew that we could both fish together and still get a decent number. So we're just gonna keep working our way up here, and then we'll catch back up on kind of what Brendan does for a living. So let's see what we can catch. Why don't you take this next pool right here around this tree, right after that, where that kind of calm water is, especially right where the
left side up on that
right above that little waterfall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a money spot right there.
Right.
And it's gonna be a brown trout, Brendan. I'm calling it now. Oh yeah, dude.
You know what? It's a brown.
You want me to net it?
Yeah, why not? He's coming down towards you.
Oh.
Man, you weren't kidding when you said you were.
Dude, I had, now I know you're watching my videos.
There we go.
My poor brother Colton's lost quite a few good trout.
3.5. Just shy of 10.
Heck yeah, dude. Got that on the cam.
World's worst net man.
World's worst. I mean, hey, I'm embracing it. I want a hoodie that says that. Heck yeah. I told you it would be brown.
Yeah.
As
soon as I saw him come up, I'm like, it's a brown.
All right, we got the Brendan special going on here. This is the blowtorch. he just got stuck in that tree. Oh. This is the most confident I've felt this entire day. When Brendan said that he's never been outfished, I may actually have a chance.
Broke off.
Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna sneak ahead of you then.
Yeah, go for it.
Fish on! There's a better one. Oh, I lost him. Damn it. Man, those browns, they just zip downstream. They know exactly what they're doing. Consistency here has been apparent, but like, I would expect the fish to be in front of that rock.
Yeah.
But he's also behind another rock. So it's kind of best of both worlds for that trout.
Dude, on the flip side, looking at how it flows through there, I'd expect one to be in front of that next rock as well. He's got one!
Yeah! Oh my gosh, it's a 10-pounder! Size doesn't matter for me. I'm just happy I got one.
Damn.
You're next, my friend.
All right.
Oh, dang, dude. Right up in that rock. Heck yeah.
had a feeling.
Hey, that's all right.
Right in the current. Where's
I know, right? There we go.
Look at all those leaves we got too.
Creek banana. All right. It's like that radio song where it's like, it's about damn time. We hold that. Yeah, exactly. In a minute, I'm gonna need another trout. That's cool. All right, well, goodbye, Creek Banana.
Got that one from Mr. Gray Fornasario.
Oh yeah, Iowa, right?
Yep. Yeah, he hit me up after we recorded and was like, "Hey, what's your address?" There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a deeper hole than it was.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't even know if I'm recording. Ah! Actually, the first fish I've ever caught on a kabari.
Really?
Never caught one on a kabari before that.
Little brown trout on the kabari.
That's a grave digger. I actually bought that off of Dragon Tell's website.
Okay. I actually have the video saved on how to tie that. I just haven't ever done it.
There's a couple flies that they have done where I'm just like, it'd be nice if I could buy that. Some of their, oh yeah, no!
Oh, come on, I saw that one.
I saw that one too. Go, big one, big one, big one. Okay, I'm gonna bring him back. Is that my 12-incher?
7-11.
7?
4 and 7-11.
Hey, whatever, I'll take it. I'll take my biggest one of the day.
He's got that swallowed pretty good.
Does he?
It's not swallowed, you'll be able to get it, but...
Do you have forceps by chance? That's the one thing I forgot. Actually, it's barbless, so... Alright. I saw my line go straight down on that one. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're up here quite a ways. Got a big one. Oh, please God, no. No, why is he doing that?
Don't move that.
Ah! Get up there. First double of the day.
It only took 4.5 hours.
3/4 of the day. Goodbye, buddy. Thanks for playing.
There you go.
That's a cutty. Oh, he went down the waterfall. That was a soft hook set though. There we go. Freak. Finally. You spooked some?
Yeah, they shot up the leg.
Oh, there he goes. We're getting to the latter half of our fishing journey, and as promised, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Brendan and kind of what he does. So let's start off with your guiding service. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Salt Lake Tenkara Guides is my company. I started about a little over a year ago. And really I guess a little bit of history about me. I got into Western fly fishing when I was 14-ish. Did that for a long time, and then got into Tenkara about 5 years ago and fell in love with it, and really just committed myself to learning what I could about Tenkara. So I took that love for the sport and wanted to be able to share it with others. So I started Salt Lake Tenkara Guides, and yeah, that's kind of the story of how we got started. My focus really is to just share my passion for Tenkara and help others learn about it and be able to get out and do it themselves.
Heck yeah. So how do people find you and schedule services with Salt Lake Tenkara Guides?
Yeah, so you can find me online. Salt Lake Tenkara Guides.square.site is my website, or you can find me on Instagram at Salt Lake or SL Tenkara on Instagram.
We'll put a link here in the description and the video as well.
Perfect.
And you specialize in any particular, river, or you kind of just go that's anywhere that's kind of within?
Yeah, so I've got a few different spots that I like to hit, and it's really just tailored around the experience you're looking for. If you want experience on a bigger river, I've got a couple bigger rivers we can hit, or I've got a couple small streams if you're looking for more of that tactical approach on a small stream to what you're looking for. I like to make sure that you're getting the most out of your trip for what you expect to be fishing in the future.
Awesome. Last thing I can think of on your guiding business is, do people have to bring their own rods, or do you provide the rods and the tackle, flies, things like that?
Yeah, so anything you want to bring, you're more than welcome to. I do provide rods if you don't have a rod, or flies. You're welcome to bring any flies you want. Any gear you have, bring it. I'll fill in the gaps for what you don't have. If you don't have anything, come out, we'll get it scheduled anyways. You can use my equipment. I've got enough rods and flies and everything to go around. I mean, you saw my box this morning.
That's right.
It's not
That's
empty.
a lot. For sure. Awesome. So that's the Salt Lake Tenkara Guide, and as mentioned, we'll put the link in the description. Now let's kind of talk a little bit about the podcasting. So let's talk Tenkara. Hey, pun intended.
Yeah, so Let's Talk Tenkara is the podcast that I host by the title of Let's Talk Tenkara. It's really aimed at just all things Tenkara. The first episode is what is Tenkara, going into some of the gear you need and stuff like that. If you've got gear specific questions, I've got an episode just about gear. Really the goal with the episode is I've got a series on there called the 50 States of Tenkara. And we're aiming to get someone from every state in the U.S. to come onto the podcast and be able to share their experience in their home state. We've got, I think, 6 states done so far. I've got some people lined up for a few other states that'll be coming out here in the near future. But that's really the aim with the podcast, is just to spread awareness and information in regards to what to expect, what you need to get started. And if you're going somewhere specific in the future, being able to look up and say, all right, I'm going to, California. What are they doing in California?
Yeah, and the only specific question that I have for you is, at the end of each of your episodes, you mentioned that if there's any suggestions of people who might be within those states that you have not covered,
exactly,
there's a way to reach out to you on I think it's Let's Talk Tenkara is it Gmail?
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Do you have a resource to provide as far as what states have been covered? So if people who might think that they're interested can kind of gauge whether that state has been covered?
It's not something I've got put together yet. It is in the works.
Okay.
That'll probably, when it's done, it'll probably be a hyperlink to a Google spreadsheet that you can check out that'll be linked through my guiding website. But, and then also through my Instagram, obviously, at Let's Talk Tenkara on Instagram.
Perfect. Lots of great influencers on there. I've been listening to a lot of his content, and some well-recognized people on the Instagram community and YouTube, and hopefully some big guests in the future as well, featuring Skiddy Fishing as well in one episode.
Yeah, episode, I believe, 5.
There we go. Well, cool. Anything else you'd like to chime in before we move on?
No, just if you do have any questions, I mean, Skiddy is a great resource that you can reach out to. Feel free to reach out to myself as well if you have any questions or comments, or if you or someone you know would be a good fit for the podcast, reach out to me. Even if you are in one of the states we've already covered, I'd love to talk to you and see if you'd be a good fit for an additional episode of the podcast.
So, Brendan, it's been an absolute honor. I mean, we've been hanging out at some of the Wasatch Tenkara Expos, helping Ruben and Nathan and their company, and hopefully we get more opportunities of that in the future. But it's just so fun to just help people in this Tenkara community. And, obviously you guys see me a lot on social media. I'm always trying to be engaged with people and trying to bring more love into it. So it's definitely not like Western fly fishing where it's like, if you haven't done it for 10 years, get out. We don't want to talk to you. No, we want everybody. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and appreciate the views and the support and the love, everyone. And hopefully as fall turns into winter, we'll still get some more Tenkara out there before the end of the year. But we'll see you guys on the next one. Gotcha. Ugh. There we go. There's another brownie. Oh, Brandon, I'm catching up to you. Even though it doesn't count and you win, I'm catching up to you. Another brown, another $1. I usually don't fish kabaris, but it's faring pretty well. So bear in mind, Hane is just under 11 feet. So what I'm really trying to do is, get underneath that tree into that spot. So this section, I actually have to be a lot more aware of where my fly is going. Oh, nice. Killer bug, still killing it. All right, guys, so really, this day totally turned out differently than I thought, but as would probably most fishing days. I'd like to thank Brendan again for joining me on this amazing fishing journey. He's such a stud. Definitely check out his business. If you're into Tenkara, you're just not sure where to start, or you're struggling, definitely reach out to Salt Lake Tenkara Guides. And And then, I mean, even if you have basic questions, just reach out to him on Instagram. I'm sure he's willing to answer some basic questions for everyone, as would I. So, the Hane, how do I feel about it? It's like, it's all right. You know, I don't love it. I don't really hate it. It's probably the rod I'm going to use the least amount. It's a pack rod. I feel like if I was fishing the Dragon Tail Kata, that's about exactly what I'm looking for. It's a zooming rod. It goes 9 to 10 feet. I just feel like this rod is stiff. It's just so stiff to me, in the sense that like the Talon, for example. Brendan mentioned that thing can cast on a dime with weightless flies. I feel like this was really just losing energy in the 3.5 level line, and I wasn't getting it to my target the entire day. Then I finally went to a heavier Kabari, and although still technically weightless, that was enough to get me a little bit more versus like just a full-on Adams fly. I'd imagine the Hane can handle nymphs a little bit more than the Dragon Tail Talon Mini, as per Brendan's report on that. He's actually going to be talking a little bit about his experience with the Talon as well. So if you want his own individual full-length review on it, definitely check that out. I'll post the link when it goes live as well, because this video could be out before then. But as far as this goes, it's great. If I want just another pack rod and I just want to kind of have something with me, sure, it's there. But so is the Talon Mini for what it is, right? It's extremely packable, and it's a pocket rod compared to this. So to each their own. I think Tenkara USA deserves some respect because they've been around since kind of the beginning as far as like mass production, you know, e-commerce Tenkara rod. So, but this is my first and only Tenkara USA rod. And unless if I get my hands on another one, I don't know if I'm in the market for another one, but it was fun, guys. I had a good time here. One thing I will note is that fly, that Kabari, it's called a Gravedigger. You can get that on Dragon Tail's website as well. And that thing was freaking awesome. I love that fly. I'm going to be buying some more of that. And it really fits the October fall theme that we got going on here. So anyway, appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you on the next one. Tie lines, everyone.